All right, so what are we doing now?
So we are gonna try to build an agent, a custom agent.
Okay.
Meaning that by custom, what I mean something that is low level, where you have full control and decision power at each decision point,
Okay.
and see that there are many paths to production in this area.
Okay. Perfect.
So yeah, so maybe I can do the data like so.
Sure.
So,
Okay.
and hopefully see.
Yes.
So basically, it's a 5-step process. That I mean, there are more decision points in reality, but for the sake of this demo, we just put it down 5. One of which is actually giving a name to the agent, like very hard problem, and we're just gonna call it testing for this game, for this demo, and an example. Again, test again, just because why not? So the first decision point that we have is to where to post our agent. There are more options, but for this demo, we have selected 2 to showcase. One is a more Vertex AI agent engine, which is an opinionated way to host your agent. It's simpler, but again, it lacks flexibility. Cloud Run, on the other hand, is the opposite. More flexible, gives you more option. You need to be a little bit more expert to use it.
You pick Cloud Run?
Absolutely, yes.
I like Cloud Run.
Yeah, perfect. So as framework, we wanted to showcase that we also support plenty of frameworks to build an agent, especially the major open source ones, LangChain, LangGraph, and Llama Index. When we created this demo, it was announced yesterday at the keynote. We had like this agent framework, Vertex agent framework. Yes, exactly. It came now. We didn't have time to put it in the demo because it was announced yesterday. So, you know,
What's your preferred framework?
so nowadays for an agent it's LangGraph, just because LangChain I see that's something that is good when the flow is pretty much linear, and therefore it's, you know, you don't have any decision point, you don't have any conditional execution. If this happens, do that, those kind of stuff. So Llama Index, I think it's really well made. It's not as widespread as LangGraph. But that's my vision of the world. I'm not sure if that's actually true. Just take that with a grain of salt. Finally, we want to show that, you know, we can create, you can basically create different data set to embed some knowledge or to give access, more precisely, to some knowledge to the model. For the purpose of this demo, it's just like finance, which is like few earning reports from Alphabet, healthcare, just some PDF that we found on the internet, and then retail the same, like some product spec sheet. So we can pick one, just like next, and then yes, exactly, and that's which model. So we also want to showcase that we support
Open source model.
yes, open source model too, and also non-Google model. So like Claude is from Anthropic, and you know, on GCP there is this model garden that is one-click deploy, just spins up the infrastructure with TPUs, GPUs, whatever, for you in whichever zone you want. But yeah, for the sake of the demo, Flash, and we're gonna assemble everything together based on what we went through. Yes, and then the final step. Just sorry. You know, we're just gonna take a question.
And is this available right now for anyone to build any agent? Or is it just for the sake of demo?
Yes, it is fully available. As a matter of fact, it is open source. We put everything, so like here, just ask a question for the viewers. What are the financial results of Q4 for Alphabet? Financial results for Q4 2024. We had the PDF with, you know, the full analyst report, investor report, and basically it extracted all the data and provided the answer.
Wow.
It did that. This is what we call retrieval augmented generation. So yeah, that is basically it. And now you can chart, of course, the knowledge that we provided. It's very limited. So if you ask the same question maybe for Microsoft, he's gonna tell you, I have no idea because we don't have the PDF for Q4 24 for Microsoft. And that's about it. So what I was saying is like this is an open source. You can find that on GitHub. You can open source the whole thing. We also automated the whole thing. So given a your cloud GCP project ID, you can deploy the bots behind serving this interface, basically. And yeah, that's basically it. So here we have this QR code that's gonna point you to this Python file, this script that does
The deployed app or the repository?
the bot. Yeah, no, the app, the UI, it's available in this in the.
It's a Python code.
Yes, exactly. This one is just Python. If you want the whole repository, then on the screen at the bottom corner, there is that QR code.
Interesting. That's the code.
Yes, exactly. That deploys the agent depending, and you can pick and choose the same decision points that we had.
Oh wow! So to maybe repeat what I understood.
Yeah.
You have the complete flow of giving it a name, identifying the model,
Yes.
identifying it could be a publicly available model or Google's model, and giving it a source of data
Yes.
and testing it out,
Yes.
publish it out. I believe you could pick either Vertex AI or Cloud Run.
Yes,
And then
exactly.
towards the end, when you hit the submit button, you would have a fully featured app
Yes.
that's deployed in Cloud Run,
Yeah.
which can take the input, give the generative AI responses to the data set.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, wow.
That's exactly the thing. So of course, a lot of these things have been done by us.
Pre-wired behind
Yes,
the scenes.
exactly. Because otherwise, especially a cloud run, it takes several minutes to spin up an instance from a cold start. So of course, here we are at Next. A lot of people come and ask questions
have all
and try.
cached
Yes, exactly. It's already cached, it's already running, and so on and so forth.
So if I have to do this on my own Google Cloud, where do I go and find this?
So you have, I don't remember the URL on top of my head, but it's on, if you search on GitHub, on the Google Cloud Consulting account under in GitHub, you're gonna find these kind of example repositories that you can. I can provide you the URL later if you
That'd
want.
be great. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, if you can
Yes,
provide me
exactly.
that.
I think it's in that QR code, and yeah, so you can have it. Yeah, that's about it. So again, it's everything is scripted, and you can use that code as an example to get started. Build upon, modify it if you want to have the same thing, which just you want just to expand, having an agent for your own documents. Then you just need to upload your own documents and use the rest as is.
Thank you so much, Marcelo. This is fantastic. I mean, I didn't even expect that. I'd be buying an agent.
Glad to
Like
be
15 less than 15 minutes.
Yes, glad to be of help.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.